Hey guys, this is game composer Caleb Linville here with the Human Music Society. I want you to ask yourself a question. What is the importance of truth, capital T truth, in my life? You know, as humans, we are always striving to get better, to discover new things, to change the world, to find things that matter. And we all do this, even if our ideas about how to do it or what the end goal is differ a bit. But what does this all point to? It points to a deep desire to discover and to live in capital T truth, whatever that might be. Whatever it is, it permeates all reality. It's the thing which brings everything into harmony and makes everything make sense. This is, in many ways, what the human project is all about. Now, since truth must permeate reality, that means it is at least as vast as reality, and most certainly even more so. So what that means is that to discover truth, we must also discover reality. To live in truth is to live fully in reality. Now, as the philosophers have proposed, and as science has discovered, there are different levels of reality. For example, reality under a microscope looks a lot different from our everyday reality in our world, which we perceive through our five senses. But that reality under the microscope actually augments our reality because now we know some things exist which go beyond our sight, such as bacteria, for example. Similarly, our own minds create for us a model or a structure of reality which comes from our minds, our senses, and our spirits. So what does creativity have to do with all this? Creativity is one of the ways in which we process the information which we take in from reality, from our minds, from our senses, and from our spirits. It is special, though, because it goes beyond words and it confounds simple logic. What creativity does is it peers into the distance of reality and discovers things in the unknown, or brings into focus things which were previously ignored. And that's the true power of creativity. That's how it contributes to the progress of the human project. Now, if this is true, then to discover truth means letting creativity do its work to unveil things not yet understood, which are essential to unveiling true reality. And this is what the creative person offers. And this is an absolutely essential role for a healthy society. But what about AI? Well, the advantage of AI is that it will unveil things about reality in a similar way to how a microscope does it. It'll especially do this in the realm of linguistics and in the world of ideas and how ideas relate to one another. And that's powerful, and that has value in and of itself and shouldn't be ignored. However, it does not have senses or a spirit, and so its perception of reality is secondhand at best and limited by our own limitations. So basically, whatever we've discovered is what AI knows, and AI can work to parse those puzzle pieces together, but AI actually can't discover anything new. Think about that for a second. Additionally, it also doesn't have the inherent drive for discovery and truth, which humans do. This means that its creativity is not driven by a desire to pursue truth and to discover truth. And so that leaves the question, what actually drives its creativity? Well, the simple answer is the desires of the person writing the prompt. But this further limits its creativity to what is known, to what is in human consciousness. But there's a whole world yet unknown, lurking in realms yet unseen. And this is where the human subconscious thrives. This is where creativity thrives. This is how humans pursue that desire of truth, and is why the human creative spirit must be preserved. So that as we stumble through this world, we'll know and have faith that there is a truth out there to stumble towards.